Om Gam Ganesaya Namaha. Dear viewers, I am once again here to talk about some important grammar points today. Um, we have seen so many literary works in Tamil and in English and in other languages. In Tamil, கம்பர் கம்பர் வந்து அவர் கவி சக்கரவர்த்தின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. அவர் சொல்லுகின்ற பொழுது சொல்லுவார், நேர் செருணர் இல்லை பல் கேள்வி ஊங்கலால் என்று சொல்வார். வன்மை இல்லையோர் வறுமையின்மையால், நேர் செருணர் இல்லை பல் கேள்வி ஓங்கலால் என்று சொல்வார். சாக்ரட்டிஸ் கூட சொல்லுவான். என்ன சொல்லுவான்னா, ஏன் எதற்கு என்று கேள்வி கேளுங்கள். சயின்ஸில் என்ன சொல்லுவாங்க, சயின்ஸை பற்றி அல்லது ஒரு இன்டெலிஜென்ஸை பற்றி சொல்லும்பொழுது என்ன சொல்லுவாங்கன்னா, இன்டெலிஜென்ஸ் இஸ் நாட் ஃபைண்டிங் ஆன்சர் டு த கொஸ்டின், இட் இஸ் ஃப்ரேமிங் கொஸ்டின்ஸ் ஆன் தி answers. So, intelligence lies in framing questions on the answers. So, we must learn how to frame questions. Only if there is a question, there will be an answer. Without a question, answer will not be obtained. So, this is what we have to bear in mind while we talk about framing questions. So today's lesson is framing questions. Framing questions. We have already talked about the sentence order. Sentence order. SV, SVO, SVC, SVIODO, SVOC. The 5 basic patterns we have talked about. In all the patterns, you would have noticed one thing, that the first two elements, SV, SV. So this is how we have to frame sentences. The first two elements must not change its positions, must not change its places. If we change this place, change like this, so it was. It will. If you change like this, it will be a difficult thing, and we may not be able to have a good or a correct sentence. For example, I'll give you one sentence. I'm teaching a grammar. I'm teaching grammar. So this is a sentence I have written on the blackboard, whiteboard. You see, here, which is the verb? If anyone asks you which is the verb, you simply say that I am teaching is the verb. I am teaching is the verb. And then I is the subject. Grammar is the object, SVO. So let us forget it for some time. I am teaching. I am teaching. This is an affirmative sentence or statement or like that. I am teaching. This is a statement. As I have told you earlier, we have to frame question for this sentence. Is it easy or difficult? The order is SV. SV, SV order. So we have to the we have to change the order. While changing this, be we must be very particular about the auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verb. An auxiliary verb is called the sentence operator. The auxiliary verb is more important than the main verbs. We have to keep it in mind. Here, am is the auxiliary verb. Teaching is the main verb. So verb is in two parts here. What is a verb? If you put a question, what is a verb? A word or a group of words which tells us the action we do. The action of the sentence is called a verb. Here, teaching is the main part of the verb. Am is the auxiliary part of the verb. For framing a question, we have to simply put the auxiliary part of the verb before the subject. Am teaching will become am I teaching? Am I teaching? Am I teaching grammar? I am teaching grammar becomes am I teaching grammar? If you write like this, am I teaching grammar? So we simply put a question mark. Am I teaching grammar? I myself put a question. I doubt that. Am I teaching grammar? Am I a teacher? Are you traveling with bus? Are you going to Chennai? So the auxiliary part of the verb is put at the beginning of any sentence. That sentence is an interrogative sentence. Here, it's am I teaching grammar? The answer will be yes or no. Yes or no. Yes, I am teaching grammar. Or no, I am not teaching grammar. So yes or no question, or we are confirming whether we are teaching grammar or not, whether I am teaching grammar or not. This is called a confirmation question. Confirmation question. The first thing that we need is the sentence operator. The sentence operator is none other than the auxiliary verb. If you put the auxiliary verb at the beginning of the sentence, that means before the subject, that will automatically be a question or interrogative sentence. If the answer is there, grammar is there, then this is called confirmation question. I'll give you some more examples by putting the operators at the beginning and frame questions. So SVO order in the sentences in SVO order should be changed by splitting or separating the auxiliary verb and put it at the beginning of the sentence. I write another sentence. I have written the letter. I have written the letter. Here also, if anybody asks which is the verb, have written is the verb. If you want to make a question out of it, have should be put at the beginning. Have I written? Have I written the the letter. So I am putting this question to myself. Have I written this letter? நான் எழுதுனேன் நான் letter அப்படிங்கிறோம். If you want to ask the question to the second person, we can change it as, have you written the letter? Have you written the letter? Similarly, she can answer this question. She can answer this question. So this is an answer, but you have to frame the question. If you can answer is a verb here, you simply put can at the beginning. Can she answer this question? From this, it is crystal clear that the sentence operator or the auxiliary verb plays the vital role, plays the important role in framing the question. If the verbs are in two parts, you have to take that auxiliary verb and put it at the beginning of the sentence, and sentence will become a interrogative sentence. So in this sentence, even though these are interrogative sentences, we can only give answer as yes or no. So they are called yes or no question or confirmation questions. Now, reading the first sentence here, let us do some changes in this. I have written the letter. For framing question from this sentence, you all know that I have written the letter. Have I written the letter? This is a confirmation question. You all know that. For asking this question to your opponent or the second person, have you written the letter? Have you written the letter? So I now do one thing here. I remove this. Have you written? Have you written? Have you written? At the beginning, I put an interrogative pronoun. What, which, when, where. What have you written? The answer will be the letter or a letter. The answer will be the letter. So we seek an information. What have you written? What have you written? So we get the answer, the letter. This is called, we get information by asking question. Therefore, this is called an information question. I have gone to New Delhi. I have gone to New Delhi. This, for framing question, have you gone to New Delhi? This is question now. Question. Have you gone to New Delhi? So now I omit this information and change this question. Have you gone? have you gone? Have you gone? I put a question mark here. Where have you gone? Where have you gone? This will become an information question. Where have you gone? I have gone to New Delhi. To New Delhi. Gone to New Delhi. So these are what, where, WH question. WH questions or information question, because we get an information by putting these questions. So questions are of two kinds. One is a confirmation question. For confirmation questions, you will get only yes or no answer. For information question, we can get an information or an answer. So these are two types of questions we have to learn. Now, the verb part of the sentences are two, and we are able to identify the auxiliary part of the verb and simply frame question easily. Here I'll ask you, I'll write another sentence. I play cricket. I play cricket in the ground. I play cricket in the ground. Which is the verb? If I ask you, can you locate the verb? Play is the verb. So which is the main verb and which is the auxiliary verb here? Only if the auxiliary verb is there, we can make a frame question. In such cases, if the verb is a single word, the verb is single word, it has to be, right like this or divided like this. Play can be divided as do plus a. Now do is the auxiliary verb. You can put do here. So do I play? Do I play cricket? Cricket in the ground. A question. So clearly keep in mind, if the auxiliary verb are many parts, 2 or 3 parts, the first part will be the auxiliary verb. We can simply put before the subject and that will become a question. Supposing that the verb is a single word and we have to know whether it is play or played. If it is played, you have to divide it as did plus play. Did plus play. You have to divide that. And the auxiliary part of it is did. Did should be put first. So in this way we can do. So do I play cricket in the ground? So this is again as do is at the beginning. This is an auxiliary verb. This is an yes or no type question or a confirmation question. Now as usual, in the ground, I cancel this. I put the question mark here. I put the question mark here. And I add an interrogative pronoun as where. Where do I can be changed as a second person. Where do you play cricket? The answer will be in the ground. You can ask another question also. What do you play in the ground for cricket. Omitting this word. What do you play in the ground? What do you play in the ground? For all this, you should know that the auxiliary verb comes first. It means that verb first. If the verb is at the beginning, that is a question. If the verb follows the subject, that is a statement or affirmative sentence statement. So all the statements can be changed into questions by putting the operator, sentence operator, before the subject. If it is a past tense sentence, I played cricket. If the sentence happened to be played, I played cricket. The question will be, did I play cricket in the ground? What did I play? What did I play in the ground? Or where did you play? What did I play in the ground? Where did you play cricket? So in these ways we can frame questions. If we know to frame questions, then we'll be experts in making dialogues, conversations, communicating with our counterparts. So all these things will become very easy if we learn this. So to sum up, I have to tell you that questions are of two types. One is yes or no type question, another is WH type of questions. Yes or no type of questions can be easily framed by putting the auxiliary verb before the subject. If the auxiliary verbs are already divided, you can take it conveniently and put it before the subject. If the auxiliary verb is not divided and is within the verb, like play and played, we can divide it. If it is play, we can say do plus play. If it is he plays, if it is like that, he plays cricket, he plays cricket, this plays will become does plus play. So does he play cricket? What does he play in the ground? Where does he play cricket? So in this way we can make questions. With this we shall conclude our lesson today, and we will be back again for our next session. Thank you.